Hi everyone, we are
Lachi
and we are back with SKZ Code. Yes, episode 30, which is DWAEKKI part 2. I'm sorry, I started giggling because I don't know how to pronounce DWAEKKI. I'm not sure that's right.
I think that's right.
I'm doing my best. But the first episode of this was hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, I love how Changbin even separated groups too, you know, one that was more advanced and
Beginners.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love how he showed like the basic movements too, like what an air squat is.
It's actually extra sweet. He didn't like assume everyone knew what he knew. Very cute.
Yeah, I love that. And and then, just some planks and stuff like that too, showing them how to do it. And of course, Chan, he stuck his butt up when doing a plank, which was so funny and cute. And it's pretty funny because like there's actually a cult following for his behind.
Right?
Yeah,
I think he knows that because, I mean, Changbin told him to put it down. He's like, I am. I just have a big butt. I felt like he was playing into that fandom.
I think so. I think so. So, but yeah, this was really fun. It's super cute. We saw all the guys like working out, and this is Changbin's element, like he just loves the gym. If he's not writing, recording, producing, he's in the gym. So
and I do feel like this gives him a chance to show one of my favorite qualities of his that doesn't get enough playtime. He's like his mothering, like his he's like molding and shaping and like teaching, but he's like teachable moments. He knows what he's doing without knowing. Like,
yeah.
Be a great dad, you can tell from this.
Yes.
I feel like he always wants to like help everybody. Like when he's in teacher mode, he wants to make you feel good and feel comfortable. Lots of like encouragement, not a lot of criticism. I mean, I feel like if he was a personal trainer, I would feel comfortable going to him. And guys, I do not want to go to a personal trainer.
It's not that
for
bad.
him, this seems like you would stick with it.
Yeah.
Like, so nurturing is the word I'm thinking of.
Oh, nurturing's a perfect word. Yes.
Right? He actually is nurturing, unless you're Lee now.
Oh my gosh. Before we begin watching this episode, you guys please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue on with more Stray Kids content.
All right. Okay, here we go. Guys, get ready for this. Tammy's gonna have a lot of thoughts.
Yay!
I
don't know.
You know you will. Their graphics are so cute.
Yeah, so adorable.
Oh my god. That shirt's gotta be on Etsy already, right?
Gosh, I hope so.
So cute.
So dramatic.
여러분 이제 뭐 삼두
Your favorite.
강화를 시키고 싶거나 팔뚝살 예를 들면 이제 근육이 없으면 여기가 자꾸 처져요. 나이가 들면은.
나이 든 사람 무시하는 거예요?
네, 이게 처질 수밖에.
그럼 여기 계신 분들은
다들 고민이 많으실 거예요. 여기 이거 이제 이런데 이제 이런 데는 이제 덤벨 하나 이런 거 이제 가벼운 거 한 2kg, 3kg만 있어도 일단 평평을 만들어 주세요, 몸을. 예. 상태에서 팔꿈치 접으세요. 예. 접고 직각을 만들어 줘요. 상태에서 뒤로 킥백.
제가 좋아하는 노래도 킥백이라는 노래 있거든요.
Unity can see. 한번 만들어 보시면은 오 이렇게. 오.
Oh my gosh.
It's so touchy-feely.
Right?
어때요?
Oh my gosh.
그렇죠, 이렇게. 지금 완전 보이죠, 여러분들?
되게 깔끔하게 한다.
네, 삼두만 쫙
All over him.
탄력을 여기까지 올려주기 때문에 팔뚝살 고민이.
Are they even listening?
되게 깔끔하게 한다.
지금 자세 너무 좋아요.
야 근데 진짜 다른 데 말고 3두만
삼두만 오죠. 예, 지그시.
여기.
예, 거기만.
비대칭 와요. 반대쪽도 하세요.
비대칭입니다. 반대쪽 하셔야 돼요. 20번.
What?
네.
I love the way he
너무 들 필요
corrects.
없어.
Yeah.
그렇지. 그리고 호흡도 중요해요. 초급반은 호흡이 되게 중요해요.
Oh my gosh,
힘줄
yes.
때 뱉어요.
나 그게 진짜 맨날 반대로 됐었는데. 맞아요?
맞아요.
Got that kickback experience.
Right.
저 이거 하고 싶어요. 훌라후프 하고 싶어요.
훌라프 할 줄 아세요?
몰라요.
선생님 훌라후프 그냥 하면 안
네,
된다고
뒤에,
생각합니다.
뒤에,
중량
뒤에.
추가해서 하세요.
괜찮아, 뒤에 주세요.
뒤에 조심.
훌라후프.
Oh my gosh.
훌라후프 되는 거 맞아?
되는 것 같아. 훌라후프가 좀 무거워요.
도망가시죠. 입니다.
어우 잘한다.
Of course, he's great at this.
소리까지 내야 돼?
Sound savage.
우와. 어 잘한다.
야, 힙합인데?
와.
Oh my gosh.
저요? 안 해봤어요. 줘봐요.
여기다 힘 주고
오.
귀엽네요.
야.
잘하시네요. 재능이 있으시네요.
Oh my gosh, so adorable.
What is happening?
너무 다른데, 느낌이? 이게 약간 복근.
저희 계속 지금 왔다 갔다.
아, 코어 계속 쓰는 거지?
그렇죠.
나도 하나 사야겠다.
저?
어?
We know.
이건 아니죠?
오, 홀라후프마저 파워
Oh
있게
my
하네요.
gosh, so extra.
Right?
좋네요.
잘한다.
옛날에 홀라후프 진짜 많이 했어. 시원해.
부장님.
이거 날아가는 거 아니야?
부작용
Oh my
가실게요.
gosh.
I've never seen anyone hula hoop so hard.
이런
Right?
느낌인가?
좋아요.
고노칸지데.
잘한다. 거기서 한번 원포츠를 한번 쳐주세요. 원포츠를 한번 쳐주세요. 와이트 와이키. 와이트 와이트.
Oh my gosh.
안 돼, 안 돼.
민우 한번 보여주세요.
저는
리얼.
Oh no.
뭐야, 날아가는 거
He's so cute.
초급반 가르치느라고
네.
조금 힘들긴 했어. 우리 고급반은 제가 많이 믿어요. 여러분들 제가 많이
제가
여러분들
의문을
많이
좀
믿고
가지고
있어요.
있어요.
네?
제가 왜 여기 있는 거죠?
운동한 지
Oh
얼마
my God.
1년 반 됐습니다.
와우. 운동을 쉬시다가 최근에 다시 시작하셨고.
맞습니다.
다시 시작하셨고. 근데 그 머슬 메모리는 여전하더라고요. 제가 느꼈을 때. 그리고 또 한 씨는 카포에라를 한 씨는 운동 안 한 지 얼마나 되셨죠?
수어 때 마지막으로 했으니까.
얘나.
Oh my gosh. What is
The
that?
experts are crazy.
오늘은 약간 본격적 집중. 저는 집중 안 하시면 오늘 보조 안 해드려요. 가능하시겠어요? 뭐 벤치에 뭐 깔려봐야 정신입니다.
아니요.
네. 오늘 그러면 약간
알았어.
본격적으로 무게를 막 치기보다는
네.
뭔가 다시 한번 머슬 메모리를 되살리기 위한 그런 프로젝트로 한번 가볼게요.
저희도 3대 측정 하나요?
3대 측정까지는 아니고
Safety
체험 정도.
first, I love it.
벤치에 앉아서 가슴을 미는 동작.
My.
데드리프트만한 운동은 절대 없습니다.
한때 좋아했지.
My favorite
첫
exercise.
번째로 할 운동은 F 3대2 꽃.
벤치 프레스! 오케이, 자 우리 스테이에게 한번 질문해 보겠습니다. 자, 여기 이렇게 꼈죠?
네.
그럼 몇 킬로예요?
저요? 저한테 질문하시는 거예요? 일단 여기 스태프분들 하나 여쭤볼게요. 지금 10kg, 10kg 꼈습니다. 몇 킬로예요?
조상님이 들어줍니까? 10킬로예요.
20kg가 아니야?
10kg, 10kg 하면은 40kg죠. 빈바로 한번 워밍업을 시작해보도록 하겠습니다.
오케이, 빈바 몇 개?
네, 20번 밀어줘요, 워밍업.
그렇군.
여기 스테이. 그럼 몇 초 있어야 돼요? 10초. 10초 있어야 돼요. 우리 한 씨가 그 머슬 메모리가 여전하네요. 이거!
Oh my gosh.
네,
그냥 메모리.
I should not stand still.
No.
알고 말아요.
Baby breath first.
오랜만에 잡아보는 이빠.
일단은 벤치 프레스에서 가장 중요한 거 그립의 넓이. 일단 오버그립으로 해주시는 게 가장 좋아요. 이렇게 바가 떨어졌을 때 직각으로 떨어져야 돼요. 여기서 배를 드시는 게 아니에요. 어깨만 뒤로 넘겨요. 호흡 잡고 20개 한번 가볼게요. 아우 좋아요. 자세 너무 좋아요.
So cute.
네, 20개 갈게요. 생각보다 어렵습니다. 20kg가. 몇 개 하셨어요?
18. 열어.
Yeah, that's how you do it, all the way down.
네. 여기에 종이 조각이, 유리 조각이 하나 있다 생각하시고 유리판이 있다 생각하시고 여기 대지 마시고 네. 5초 더 갈게요. 5, 4, 3,
I like that visual. Imagine
이-
there's glass there.
1.
오 마이 갓.
어때요?
힘든데요?
힘들죠?
아 힘들어.
네.
나 예전에
가볼게요.
이거 어떻게 했을까?
나 오랜만에 이거 왜 이렇게 아파?
그 맛이 운동하면 가슴 터질 것 같은 그 설렘과 그 펌핑.
기분 나빠. 아, 뭉칠 것
You
같아.
get it when you take a break.
또 가슴은 또 한이가 한 가슴 하거든요.
좋지.
네, 엄청
한이 형
좋거든요.
가슴 이쁘지.
봐봐요. 끝까지 안 올려도 가슴이 다 수축이 되는 그만큼 좀 큰 가슴을 가지고 있어요. 안 닿는.
The camera zoom in.
하나, 스테이, 둘, 셋, 오, 하나, 둘, 셋, 열.
한이 형 우리 터지겠다.
좋은데?
가슴이
좋아요.
아주 그냥 터지겠어, 터지겠어.
이제 가슴 모양하면 또 찬영이죠.
아 찬이 형은
Is
뭐
he?
그렇게 없지 않나?
오케이, 20개 갑시다.
Easy
많이 필요
peasy.
없거든요, 사실. 오케이, 스테이 지금 좋아요. 아, 알아서 착착 하시잖아요. 지금. 1, 2, 3, 1, 9, 하나, 10, 굿.
오케이.
아, 좋아요.
야 끝.
너 랩이잖아.
다칠 것 같으면 확실하게 얘기하셔야 돼요. 하나, 20개,
갑니다.
둘.
셋,
셋,
넷,
넷,
여섯,
다섯,
여섯, 일곱,
좋아요. 20개, 12, 하나, 13. 집중, 템포.
집중해. 웃지 마, 갈비뼈라게.
You might lose a rib.
The motivation.
오케이.
Thanks,
힘
Tom.
남았어.
Oh,
살려주세요. 저 공부 안 하네요.
10초 25개 아니면은
I want to be a beginner.
보조 받고
10씩 더 끼면 돼? 보조 받고 10개?
10개. 일단 뽑아.
아저 할 수 있지.
넌 할 수 있을 것 같아. 하나, 둘.
That is not how you spot, you guys.
do not straddle.
마지막
Sam's
문제.
doing fine.
오케이. 우! 잖아. 야, 뭐야? 나 진짜 몰랐어. 이거 진짜로 뽑기도 힘들 수 있거든요.
아, 오랜만이니까 재밌네.
기분이 좋네요. 운동은 재밌게 하자. 예. 우리 벌써 우리 고급반 친구들이 지금 표정이 그렇게 어둡지?
너무 재밌어.
Great.
웃어야지. 오케이, 찬이 형님. 아, 가볍다.
야
Oh, that's so easy for him.
가볍네.
I think that's 135 pounds.
Wow.
넷,
잘한다.
He's like not even sweating.
8,
No.
여덟,
9.2.
열. 아, 오케이, 11. 오케이, 이렇게 벤치프레스는 마무리를 해보도록 할게요.
좋아요.
He's built different.
제가 제일 좋아하는 거.
데드리프트.
아
좋아하세요?
데드리프트
네.
한때 좋아했지.
나 몰라, 어떻게 하는지.
데드리프트를 몇 년 동안 또 숙련해 오신 데드리프트 장인이 또 우리 팀에 하나 계세요. 네.
장인이 있어요?
데드리프트 빼곤 다 초급반이지만 데드리프트만큼은 초급반.
Oh my gosh.
한번 어떤 팁이 있는지 한번.
I
일단
love that.
건강적으로 되게 굉장히 좋고
맞아요. 이 건강에
햄스트링에
좋은 거.
또 이제 많이 늘리고
햄스트링
또
소시지.
스트레칭도 된다는 말이죠.
오케이. 한번 보도록 합시다.
어깨 넓이 맞춰서 잡을 때는
네.
어깨를 뒤로 넘기면 안 돼요. 꼭 앞으로 이렇게 내려야 돼요. 내려야 돼요. 왜냐면 내려갈 때는 최대한 이 바를 그냥 다리에다가
쓴다고.
붙여서
네.
아.
내려가면서 이렇게 구부려지면 돼요.
지금 용복이가 알려주는 데드리프트는 약간 등 광배보다는 하체,
하체,
뒤쪽에
햄스트링,
햄스트링을
맞아요.
늘려주면서 동시에 같이 강화시킬 수 있는. 그러니까 등을 안 굽히는 거죠.
맞아요.
되게 좋은데 한번 해보실래요?
한번 해봅시다.
한번 자세 잡아줄 수 있어요?
네, 제가 잡아드릴게요.
I love that they're specifying that it's a specific kind.
한번 들고 여기를 렉스하고 허리로 힘 주면 안 되고 복근이랑 여기 그리고
햄스트링이 늘어나는데 되게 좋을 것 같아요.
그치 이렇게
So
허리
I
정말 안 좋습니다. 그래서 여기가 정말로 늘어나는 게 중요해요. 다시 잡아볼까요, 한시?
오케이 좋아 내려갈 때는 여기 쓸어서 약간 내려가고 그치? 한 번 더 올라가고 내려갈 때는 살짝 구부려.
늘리는
그치?
느낌이
맞아.
늘려야 되는구나 이거는.
늘려야 돼. 맞아. 잘했어. 처음에는 너무 잘했는데
어때 여기 잘 찢어졌어요?
여기 아파요.
맞아.
아 진짜 아파. 이거 무게 못 쳐 이거.
근데 더 무겁게 할수록 이제 더 도움되지.
몇 킬로 가능하세요?
20.
20. 아 그럼 몇 킬로죠? 아 그래요.
맞아.
I love how they refuse to do any math.
잡고
보여주신다.
Easy.
하고 벌리고.
핏줄 봐. 터질 것 같은 저 핏줄.
근데 이게 정말 하체를 안 굽히려고 최대한 노력을 하네요.
그러면 진짜
다 찢어지는 느낌.
다 찢어지지.
이게 강화 진짜 좋은 거야. 무게를 다 지탱하면서 늘리는 것도 중요하기 때문에. 아 좋습니다.
고생하셨습니다.
아 감사합니다 쌤.
아닙니다.
이 좋은 팁과 이런 운동법을 통해서 여러분들 허리 다치시지 마시고 재활 운동 잘하셨으면 좋겠습니다.
여러분
화이팅!
건강하고 행복하세요.
Let's end it here.
고생했다.
아 오케이.
좀
가보자.
더 백 전체를 위주로 할 수 있는 데드리프트. 좀 더 몸을 붙여볼게요. 네. 어깨를 뒤로 넘기세요. 팔꿈치를 안쪽으로 인 해보세요. 그럼 어때요? 광배 수축이 들어오죠? 이미 들어오죠? 등. 그러다 허리 나가요.
He curved his back.
허리 말지 마세요. 다 펴요. 그쵸? 이렇게 들어가야 돼요.
오케이.
엉덩이 집어넣으면서. 100점! 이거 100점. 어땠어? 네가 이거 무게
I'm
다
tired.
느낌. 3개만 더 해볼게.
I like that he keeps his hand there so that he understands.
Yeah.
좋았어요. 한번 해보실까요?
데드리프트 오랜만에 할까요? 아 힘들어.
좋습니다. 하나,
와.
둘, 좋네요. 셋. 알찬. 알찬.
No personal space. None.
좋습니다.
잘한다.
Oh my gosh.
한번 잡아볼게요. 그 정도 그쵸. 잡아보시고 일단은 여기를 세워주세요. 다.
오리궁뎅이
그리고
오리궁뎅이.
팔꿈치 살짝 돌려주세요. 그쵸?
He has to lower his butt a little bit down.
몸 쓸면서 좋아요. 좋아요. 야 광배가
살아있죠?
네, 3개 정도 더 할게요. 그대로 무게 다 받으면서.
이야 잘하네.
둘. 그러니까 이거 이런 운동 스쿼트나 이런 운동은 진짜 복식 호흡을 잘해줘야 돼요.
맞아.
Uh-oh.
그래서 이제 스쿼트 한번 해볼게요. 스쿼트.
좋아요.
그러니까 난 하체로 하는 거 다 못해요. 하부예요, 하부. 하체 푸시.
스쿼트 이거 초급반 알려주면서도 되게 애먹였어요.
그래요.
다들 흔히 하는 실수들이 있어요.
뭐요?
너무 무게중심이 쏠리다 보니까 뒤로 쏠리다 보니까 앞꿈치가 뜨는 거.
안 되지.
안 되지.
상체는 수직이 돼 엉덩이는 빠지고 요런 식인가요?
So cute.
좋아요.
Looks like Luke.
이엔이가 내가 볼 때 좀 어려울 것 같은 게 이엔이가 상체가 짧고 다리가 길어요.
아 진짜?
되게 부럽죠? 해볼게. 제일 좋은데?
그래?
괜찮은데요? 한번 들어가 볼까요?
Loves compliments.
여기서
Avery.
이렇게 해서 그 상태로 똑같이 떨어지시면 돼요.
이대로 넘어지면 웃긴데.
똑같이. 한시 들어가 볼게요.
제가요? 또 제가 또.
가볼게요. 좋아요. 또 올라갈게요. 지금 거의 풀스쿼트까지 갔는데. 좋았어요.
잘하는데?
됐어요. 오케이. 그렇게. 좋아요.
보통은 걸어.
충격적이었어요.
Yeah, that's not how you do rocket either. No. Yes. That's how you
He
do
almost
it.
took Changman out.
Yeah.
이렇게 나.
미안해요. 저 형님들이 좀 낮아요.
You're a bit short.
엉덩이 좀 가려주시세요. 모양도 안 보여?
I'd fix his wrist.
한 번만 이렇게 할게요.
They turned out.
형들이 너무 면태.
It's too much like this.
다시 한번 봐야 될 것 같아요.
한번 내려갈까?
볼게요.
한번 내려. 하나, 둘, 셋.
어떠냐?
Isn't his face too close to her?
괜찮네. 좋아. 됐어요. 그럼 이제 어디 한번 빅궁댕이. 이거 좀 부담스러울 수도 있어요. 우리 스테이. 정말로 이건 저희가 가릴 수가 없으니까요. 한번 그대로 한번 보여주죠.
Oh my gosh, of course.
It's already.
와우.
Oh my god.
와. 이제 그만해도 될 것 같아요.
But analysis.
아, 이렇게 저희가 3대 운동을
야, 끝난 거야?
3대 운동을 해봤어요. 아, 근데 그래도 고급반에서 전 좀 힐링을 한 것 같아요.
좋아. 드디어
So many thoughts.
아끼는 쉐이크 아니에요?
Do we need to pause now?
오늘 회원님들이 열심히 임해주신 덕에 제가 기분이 좋아서 오늘 제가
영혼 같은
닭가슴살 쉐이크 하나 쏩니다. 오늘 한턱 쏜다 내가. 지금
It's so me today.
고구마 한잔 하시고.
와, 이거 맛있는 거 아니야? 이거 맛있어?
막내야. 한잔 갖고 와봐.
야, 그래. 야,
Yourself.
오늘 운동도 진짜 고생했고, 어? 다신 이런 운동 컨텐츠 하지 말자. 자. 너무 힘들다. 야, 맛있다잉.
Ian is so cute.
한 끼 대용으로 딱이야 이거.
I'm Lee now.
근데 이거 선물 한번 확인해봐도 됩니까?
좋아요. 저 까볼래요. 다치지 말고 운동하라고 안에 되게 알차게 담았으니까.
Oh my gosh.
너무 좋아. 이건 뭐야? 들고 다니면서 뭐 어깨 강화시키거나.
얘 딸기맛 안 줘요, 딸기맛. 좋아.
아, 이게 제일
와, 이거 너무 좋은데?
좋아요. 왜 다 달라요?
왜 다 달라? 나 스트랩 필요해.
나 죽었어. 야,
이거 진짜.
스트랩이네? 와, 양말 뒷템.
너 양말 벗자. 그럼 너 나랑 바꿔.
Look at it.
야, 이건 뭐야?
와우.
Oh my gosh.
와, 얘 좋다 이거.
Chaotic unboxing.
내가 먼저 생각했어.
몸을 쓰는 직업이다 보니 확실히 이런 게 다 필요한 것들인 것 같아요.
다치지 말고 운동하세요.
대기쌤 감사해요.
백기쌤 감사합니다.
So cute.
좋은 운동 배웠습니다.
이제 스테이가 운동하는데 좀 궁금한 점이 있을 것 같아서 한번 그 고민을 들어드리고자 한번 여쭤봤는데 질문이 많이 올라왔다고 하더라고요.
1,500개가 올라왔다고.
에? 1,500개밖에 안 올라왔어요?
무슨 소리야? 1,500만.
지금 질문 온 것 중에 제가 대답하기에 좀 자격이 없을 법한 질문이 하나가 왔어요. 창빈쌤, 제끼쌤, 뱃살을 효과적으로 빼는 방법 뭐가 있을까요? 그러니까 저는 방법은 알아요, 여러분들. 방법은 알려드릴 수 있어요. 그냥 굶을까요? 운동을
Should I just starve?
네, 여러분들
No, I
굶는 건
love
절대 안 좋아요. 근데 식단은 분명 필요해요. 뱃살은 식단이 무조건 중요해요. 유산소를 하셔야 되고요. 복근 운동을 아무리 해도 유산소를 안 하고 식단 안 하시면 복근 운동은
맞아요.
의미가 없다.
아무 의미가 없습니다.
굶으면 요요가 옵니다.
오케이. 오, 잠깐만. 창빈쌤, 유산소, 무산소 순서
Believe them.
바뀌어도 상관없나요? 유산소 세게 때리고 무산소하고 직감은 손해인가요? 가장 좋은 건 그거예요. 유산소
Oh my
적당하게 그냥 혈액순환만 되게끔 땀 살짝 흘려주시고 열 좀 오르게 하신 다음에 무산소 들어간 다음에 유산소를 좀 마무리 또 해주시면 좋죠.
근데 형 유산소 안 하잖아요.
그러니까 그거는
그때 PT 형들이 너 꼭 유산소해. 원래 꼭 유산소해 하면 이제 눈치 보고 쓱 가던데.
Oh my gosh. Changbin and I are the same.
또 있어요.
야,
스쿼트랑
이거
무릎이 좀
아,
근데
이거는 이제 그 전 거 돌려보시면 됩니다. 아, 한 8분 전쯤으로 들어가시면 돼요.
Oh my gosh.
질문. 이건 창빈이 같아서 좀
왜?
왜?
단백질 쉐이크 먹는데 도움은 안 되고 오히려 살찌는 것 같아요. 이건 그만 먹어야 되는 건가요? 그냥 단백질 쉐이크가 은근 당이 높아요.
맞아.
단백질.
그리고 그거 말고 또 뭘 드셨는지를
그걸 생각.
단백질 쉐이크를 끊을 바에 다른 걸 끊는 것도
그렇죠.
식사 대용으로 단백질 쉐이크는 사실 그렇게 좋지 않아요.
그거 있어요. 데끼쌤 도와주세요. 예쁜 직각 어깨를 만들고 싶은데 어떻게 해야 하나? 예쁜 직각 어깨는
타고나야 돼요.
타고나야 돼요.
Oh my gosh.
맞아요.
Started
이런
working
직각
out because
어깨는
of
타고나야 돼요. 대신에 방법은 있어요.
난 직각 아니잖아.
형 직각 아니죠?
근데 숨기잖아.
원래 승모가 이만하시죠? 네. 캥거루예요. 하지만 숨겨볼게요. 숨길 수 있는 이유는 여기 뒤에 중앙 승모근이나 상부 승모근이나 하부 승모근이 다 잡혀있기 때문에 넘어갈 수 있는 거예요.
창빈이 형 본업할 때 섹시하다.
내 번호 뭐?
아, 야, 이게
창빈
이거.
쌤, 폼룰러 사이즈는 상관없나요? 괄사인지 뭔지 쌤도 써보셨나요? 괄사.
발사 근데 여러분들 그거 함부로 쓰시면 안 돼요.
괄사가 막 얼굴 작아진다고 하는데 이게 함부로 쓰면은 얼굴이 역류해가지고 더
저희 또 저희 샵에 또 페이스 전문 쌤이 페이스 전문 폼롤러 사이즈는 상관없냐고 물어보시는데 그냥 좀 큰 사이즈로 푸는 게 좋아요. 근데 그런 것도 이제 별로 자극이 안 느껴진다. 그러면 좀 얇은 게 있어요.
얇은 거 아니면
코르크라고.
코르크라고
폼롤러 전문 또 있거든요.
폼롤러 전문.
저한테 여러 번 전수해 주시는 폼롤러로 전체적으로 좀 크게 풀어주시고 마사지 볼로 부분 세세하게 풀어주시는 게 좋아요.
맞아요.
와우.
마사지 볼이 아마 제일 좀 더 정확하고
그쵸,
그리고 좀 포인트 쪽으로 좀 더 잘 풀리긴 해요.
Look at these guys. I love this.
용룰러.
Young roller.
발살할 바에는 폼롤러를 해라. 몸부터 풀어야지 얼굴이 작아진다. 이게 확실합니다.
명언.
양정인 원장님. 잠깐만 한번 차릴래?
선생님 한 가지만 물을게요. 저희 스테이를 위해서. 여긴 기구들이 많잖아요. 근데 집에서 하는 홀로 운동하는 그런 스테이들을 위해서 간단한 루틴 정도. 층간소음 안 나는 걸로.
사실상 맨몸으로 할 수 있는 운동이 많잖아요. 예를 들면 뭐 스쿼트, 런지,
플랭크.
플랭크는 하시면 좋아요. 일주일에 3번 정도 꼭 하시고 뭐 계단 오르기도 있을 수 있고.
그래 엘리베이터 활동 안 엘리베이터 안 쓰면 되지.
만약에 진짜
Elevator.
거의 14층까지만 타고 가세요.
우와.
자 그럼 2023년 새해가 밝았는데 각자 운동에 대한 뭐 그런
목표. 도전.
뭐
나 있나요, 현진 씨?
있나요? 저는 필라테스를 다시 한번 해보려고 생각 중입니다.
네, 언제쯤 다시 시작하실 거죠?
확실히 23년이잖아요.
Shade.
2024년부터 하려고요.
2024.
오 목표만 세운 거잖아 일단.
목표가 내년에
야, 너
한다.
성공했다 올해.
Oh, let's just do it next.
오케이, 올해는 성공했네.
와,
되게 빨리 성공한다.
이럴 때부터 성공한 남자야.
우리 리노 형은요?
저는 좀 체력을 좀 길러보려고 합니다. 뭐 운동은 운동대로 하면서 등산이나
잘 어울려요.
너무 잘 어울려요.
형 바위 옆에서 이러고 사진 찍을 것 같아서 겁나요.
좋은 풍경, 좋은 사람.
여러분 걱정하지 마세요. 높은 산 못 가요 저.
아 맞네.
네.
다행이네요.
그냥 낮은데 그냥 근처.
저는 올해 100kg 데드리프트 하고 싶어요. 원래 치는
오.
무게보다 2배만큼. 올해 봐야죠.
Whoa.
저는 올해 운동 안 할 겁니다. 저의 기준에 목표가 있기 때문에
그래.
시간을 가지고 하도록
너
하겠습니다.
내년부터야.
이해했습니다.
자 다음 창민 씨.
저는 올해도 꾸준히 운동을 놓지 않고 할 거고
몇 킬로 증량하실 거예요 올해는?
근육량으로 한 2kg만 더 찌우고 싶네요. 체지방을 좀 뺄게요.
만드셔야
Are you aiming?
맞아 올해는 볶음 만들 수 있어요?
아니 만들었는데 공개는 안 할 건데.
팀 내만 볼 수 있게. 카톡방에다 올려주세요.
알려드릴게요. 와 진짜 생겼다고. 대박.
그래.
Well, let's stay now.
1월 달인데.
못하면. 못하면
못하면 내년에.
오케이.
내년 금방 온다.
맞아.
아 근데 올해 해봐야지.
저는 목표가 없습니다.
오케이. 알았어요. 형 딱 그
오케이,
정도예요.
We'll skip over you.
형 목표. 운동에 대한 목표.
어디까지가 한계인가?
어디까지가 한계인가? 오케이.
다음. 저는 뭐 올해도 횡격막 호흡 훈련 꾸준히 할 거고요. 최대한 그 근육 개입이 없는 클린한 목소리를 널리 들려드리기 위해서
With no
화이팅!
저는 올해 12월까지 그래도 꾸준히 한번 창빈이 형과 같이 운동을 해보려고 했습니다.
이번에는
이거는 좀 장기간이네.
와 이번에 진짜
그래 나도 딱 1년만 쉬고
2024년부터 열심히
너무 짧게 쉬는 거 아니야?
근데 제가 봤을 때는 우리들이 다 한 번 할 때 악바리들이 다 있어서 그 마음만
제대로
먹으면은
하면은,
정말
말도 안 되지.
제가 이끌어 드리겠습니다.
아 창빈이 형또 진심이죠 가르칠 때.
Oh.
이상으로 오늘 데끼진 PT를 마치도록 하겠습니다.
수고하셨습니다.
개인 운동 들어가!
Full chaos.
Oh, this is so cute.
I hope this comes back. Like, this was really, really fun. Like, I was dying. I don't even like exercise, and I love these 2 episodes. So, something for everyone. Thanks, Diane.
You're like, yeah, that was relatable. You know?
Super relatable. I love how he was the youngest, too, and he was like, because isn't that the truth? Like, when you're 23, you don't eat good and lift weights, please.
No. I mean, in a lot of circumstances, the older you get, you don't want to lose your muscles, right? So that kind of is like a wake-up call. And I mean, at least that's what happened with me, because the older you get, you lose muscle. And so that's muscle that you can never get back again. You know, once it's gone, you know? And so that's one of the reasons why I started working out and started lifting and stuff like that. Though, interesting.
What?
I was like, really, really interesting. Yeah, a lot of the movements that he showed, like in the expert class, it just reminds me of powerlifting, you know? So they do bench presses, they deadlift. And so I was like, it was just really interesting just watching them do all these movements, you know? And squatting, you know? And I have to say though, like, for squatting, what I said earlier, well, it's one of my favorite movements. Okay. Well, right now I can't well, that's a type of squat. So that squat that they were showing is actually called a back squat. And then there's another version where you squat as well, but it's more like in your front like this. And you got the barbell across. I'm like, do I have like a I do.
A ruler or a...
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wow, I have props
Wow.
for you guys. Props.
Wow, guys, this is really happening. Tammy's about to teach a class. She and Changbin are so alike.
I didn't realize why I didn't have this like prepared already. Okay.
Show us your props.
So what they did was a back squat. Okay. So a back squat, basically, you put the barbell, you know, like that. Well, I have this right here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So you basically put this like right behind your back. Like, wow, I'm like hitting stuff right now. But like they showed you, right? But what I was saying about like Ian, like his wrist was bending a little bit too forward.
So it was like too extended. You were worried it would strain.
Yeah, because the heavier the weights that you go, you don't want to put too much like pressure on your wrists. I think they were just really fixated on the lower half, you know, of his body. But like, yeah, you want to make sure that like when you do a back squat, like you don't want to bend like your wrists too much, you know. So anyways, there's another squat too that's called a front squat. And so I would demonstrate, but I won't be in frame. So you guys will not hear me. But so front squat is basically like this.
Wow.
Sorry guys.
Like right up under your chin?
There you go. Yep. Well, it's like right
Wow.
here, you know.
Wow.
So that is another form of squat. So okay, yeah. Anyways, so
so just for a quick refresher, this is what you were talking about.
좋아, 좋아.
These wrists
됐어요.
here.
yeah, it's a little bit too much. I would have done it like this a little bit. It's kind of hard to like show, but only because yeah, you want to protect those wrists, you know. So and
I assume form is something that like you just have to learn. It feels weird at first. You just have to get used to it, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, what he was showing them was with just the barbell, you know, which is like really, really good because especially when you're warming up you just want to warm up with the barbell. For women, it's 35 pounds. For men, it's 45. In this case, this is a trainer barbell. It's like 15 pounds. And so, yeah, so they were warming up like with their deadlifts, their squats, and their bench, basically with a bar. And that's how you should do it, you know.
Gotcha.
Even if you are warming up to like a heavy set, you know, like you want to start off with the barbell first because you don't want to injure yourself. Because when you're
Even if you stretch, right? Because this stretches different muscles doing the movements.
yeah, you're basically stretching with the barbell.
Gotcha.
You know, so and then you start adding weight later. So but yeah, that's something I would have corrected, you know, just because a lot of people miss that too, you know.
But I feel like that was your one thing. Most of the time you're like, ooh, good. Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He's fixing it good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think you would work out with Changbin.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, he
Not
wouldn't.
just for his company.
No, no. Actually, like even if he was in the gym, I honestly would not pay attention. Like if he was there, I'd be like, "Oh, cool, he's here." But like, I would mainly focus on myself because, I mean, throwing around weights in the gym is you got to be very focused on yourself, you know, and
Right,
if
to avoid injury, right?
yeah, you don't want to hurt yourself, you know. Um, but okay, in the bench, like I said before, you want to, well, in other videos, I think what other video that we watched that someone was benching? I can't quite remember, but
Ooh, I don't remember it either.
Jaeyoon from
Oh,
SSI.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you have not seen Jaeyoon and In-song work out, you guys totally should. Yeah.
I just wanted to add here, I think I mentioned this during the video, but I was dying that they all didn't know how much everything was. They'd be like, I don't know, it's 20, 20, and 40, and that is? Like, come on, guys. I'm the worst at math, but that's basic. Come on. I felt like they were just like, whatever, production knows.
Yeah.
We'll just ask them. And I was dying. It was so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, they are so cute.
It was just like a little patter. And I just thought it was adorable. I also loved IM being like, why am I here?
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong class.
Right.
How dare you? This is terrifying.
He's like, I should be in the beginner class.
He was the only one who, when Changbin was describing things, was like, oh, so scary.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, with when you bench.
But like for these.
Yeah, so I personally, for me, I go all the way down and I hit my chest with the barbell and it goes straight up like really quickly. And so, for me, like personally, I feel like if you stop, like, I'm not laying down now. It's hard to show. But
imagine she's lying down.
yeah, but if you are kind of like 3 inches away from your chest, you know, like, and you're benching pretty heavy, personally, for me, like, I think that's a little bit too hard on your shoulders, you know? So for me, I like to go all the way down and hit my chest and then explode back up, you know? Because like if you have too much tension, like, and you kind of float above, like, and you're not doing like a whole, to me, I feel like it's not, you're not doing the whole range of motion that you're supposed to. You know, you're kind of like cheating just a wee bit, you know, and you would just want to go all the way down and hit, lightly tap on your chest. But that's my personal preference. Some people, they kind of just go all the way, they don't go all the way down. They kind of just barely like 3 inches away, you know, from their chest, you know. But for
or like
me,
Changbin said, imagine a pane of glass. So to
mhm.
me, that's smaller, 3 inches.
Yeah, but some people like that, like don't do the whole range of motion. And I feel like if you go really heavy with benching, like that could do a number on your shoulders in the long run. But that's just my personal opinion on that. But other than that, like, yeah.
But also, I feel like I'm sure these are things you've learned about your body while doing things, right? I mean, of course, nobody's going to do everything the same. You got to tweak it
To your anatomy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I like that it's the same movements or a close, like a proximity, but then you make it work for you. That's the nice thing I think about weights is you can customize it so much.
And you're supposed to, though, you know, because you're supposed to kind of like, because, okay, good examples, IN. So Changbin was like, oh, you know, you might not squat as well because of your anatomy, you know. So squatting, for people who have like longer femurs, they have difficulty like squatting, you know. But that's just their anatomy.
It's just interesting to me. Also, can we talk about Chan and how much you like every time you see him working out, you're like, So
Yeah.
easy for him.
It
I
is
can
so
hear you
easy.
Jim drooling.
Yeah, it is so true. I was like,
True. Jim
I,
fangirling.
yeah, I totally am. I mean, like, look at him. He's doing all right, you know? And so
He's
yeah.
trying really hard not to make it look like he's not trying, but he's not trying.
Yeah, he's not trying.
He's like 1, 2.
I know, so easy, you know? So, but yeah, and the deadlift is the other movement. We deadlift all the time. If you really think about it, just imagine Felix picking up like a book. You're pretty much deadlifting. You know, you do these movements, but you don't really, you know, a lot of people don't realize that they deadlift like probably almost every day, you know? Like when you're picking up something off from the floor, you're deadlifting. It's just
Interesting.
It's just a particular way that you're doing it, right? So, so there's different types of deadlifts. There's what you call a Romanian deadlift, and here they're showing a conventional deadlift. Romanian deadlifts, you would feel more of your hamstrings. So basically you're hinging a lot more, you know, some like your legs are a little bit more straight, but you feel your hamstrings a lot more. So, but
I thought it was interesting because these guys are all professional dancers. It's not like they don't stretch out all the time. And yet still it was like, okay,
yeah,
there it is. You know, just because you are probably, it's more extended than it would be in regular life, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was just thinking it's interesting, even for them, they're like, whoa,
Yeah, I mean, these movements are hard, you know? It's like when you first
and yet
start.
at the same time, you just said we do them every day. It's crazy that it can be both.
It can be both. Yeah, most definitely. It's hard because you're adding the component of weights, you know? So
But people shouldn't be intimidated to try because you actually probably already know how to do it a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much, you know? So
That's cool.
yeah, so I think they were lifting 135 pounds. Did they say 60 kilograms or something like that?
Yes.
So
And Felix said he wanted to get up to 100, which he said was twice his weight.
that is crazy. So for Felix, and because Americans don't use the metric system, which is weird, you guys.
I know.
Because even in USA weightlifting, they use kilograms, by the way. So I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, it is the international standard.
It is. And so yeah, for Felix, his goal is 220 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like 20 pounds away from that.
Wow. Well, I was just going to say that also goes to show, and you also are, you know, living proof of this, but Felix as well, you know, strengthening doesn't have to be about bulking up. It can just be about toning.
Yeah, I mean, weightlifting, I feel like it gets like a bad rap because people, when they start lifting, they immediately think that they're gonna bulk up, especially women. I don't know why they have this conception that, like, I mean, I'm as feminine as you can get, you know, like I'm very curvy still, and I don't have super like bulky arms or anything like that, and I weightlift a lot, you know, and it's so hard for women especially to bulk up. You have to eat like you have to be on a certain diet to have a bodybuilding, like, you know, that crazy bulked up body, you know.
I'm always amazed. You can tell in B Live, she'll be like, oh, based on that shake, he's trying to bulk up. Like, you know, just based on what they're eating, or, you know, based on their chicken breast smoothie. That's all I have to say. Chicken breast smoothie.
Yeah.
I love whoever it was who was like, I'll take the sweet potato. I'm like, that's me.
I know.
That's me.
No, chicken breast.
But yeah, that's I just think it's really interesting, you know. You're right. I feel like at least in the Western world, there's a little bit of a misconception about like who does it, why they do it, you know, what it's for.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, you know, like, so I one of the parts I really loved, of course, obviously, this was Han's outfit, but
Yeah, of
also
course.
the most fashionista at the gym. I loved all these like question and answer things.
Yeah.
I thought they were really sweet. I love how they like threw it around. I love how they made a point of, you know, don't fast, be nice to your face. I love when Ian was saying about the one brush. He was like, it sometimes it makes it puffy if you do it too much. They were like, face professional. Listen to him.
It's true. It's
Professional
true.
face. I know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I just really thought that this was cute, the cooperative bit of it.
Yeah, I love how, you know, because they planned this episode in advance, and those who are signed up to Bubble, you know, were fortunate enough, like, to, you know, put their questions in and stuff like that. And I'm glad that they made it interactive like that, because it makes people more motivated to like, you know, think about like, oh, maybe I should hit up the gym, or let me ask these questions because these are questions that I'm curious about, you know, because I'm like, for, you know, that one question about, what was it, like belly fat, like how to lose belly fat. That question is basically like, yeah, you don't want to starve yourself, you know, because actually, the funny thing is that the more you work out, the more caloric intake you need, you know. And if you want to lose weight, it's that ratio of the calories and like the amount of calories that you burn. So you have to be in a deficit, you know, that day. Now, being in a deficit doesn't mean to starve, you know, because if you starve, then your body goes into like survival mode, and that's never a good thing. So you should, so the best thing, like, to when you work out, like, you always should eat, like, all the time people mention protein, and the reason why is because it keeps you full, you know, it keeps you full. Chicken is like always like it's a lean
The go-to.
It's a go-to meat, you know, like when I was cutting, like, you know, when I was like on a stricter like lifestyle, you know, diet, and I mean that when I say it's not, I don't like saying it's a diet, because it was more like a lifestyle for me, you know. And before COVID, I used to track every little thing that I ate, you know. And that's how I was able to, you know, be at a weight that I wanted to be at, you know, because if you have like a certain goal, you know, that's, unfortunately, that's something that you have to do. You got to track what you eat, because I will say that you cannot out train your diet. And quite honestly, like, you could be in the gym for 8 hours. I do not recommend that, but unless you are in a professional field, you know, where you are competing and you are working out that much, that's like a totally different story, you know. And in that case, you probably have a doctor, you know, that you go to ask about your nutritionist and all that kind of stuff, you know, because another thing that people forget about is overtraining. You know, overtraining can cause injuries, and that is never a good thing too, because you always need your muscles to rest. And also, going back to like, you can't out-train your diet, and what I mean by that is like, yeah, if you're in the gym, like say 2 hours, like 2 hours a day, and you work out 5 days a week, you know, and you eat pizza and pasta, and you don't care about your diet, one, you won't be at the weight that you want to be, or not even just weight, but like your body mass or body fat that you want to be at. And you won't see results, you know, because of the whole caloric intake versus like, I mean, you have to be in a caloric deficit, you know, in order to
make sense. Yeah.
Lose whatever you want to lose, you know. and it just becomes a much slower process, and you can't really out train that, you know. So if your goal is to eat like, say, you know, you talk to your nutritionist and your nutritionist said, okay, well, you need, you know, on the daily, if you want to lose weight, I'm just gonna throw out a number, 2,500 calories, and you work out and you eat, you know, 4,000 calories, but you're in the gym and you burn, I don't know, 800 calories. You're not gonna lose any weight. You know, you're not gonna lose any weight. You're not gonna gain, you're not gonna gain muscle. You're not gonna lose any body fat percentage. You know, so that's something to take into account too. And another thing is that, like, when you start working out, you can't expect results right away, you know, because again, you have to think about your diet, and also you have to think about your diet, like, and your routine, and there's so many factors too. Like sleep is a huge thing too, you know, because if you don't sleep enough for your body to recover, you could also get injured too, you know. So sleep is really, really important for recovery, you know. So
I like that. I mean, it's smart to remember not to, like, just because you set a new goal, you can't start working out every day for an hour.
no,
Gotta
you can't.
ease in, guys. Gotta
You-
ease in
you-
and work your way up. I also loved how Ian was very specific. He's like, a protein shake is not a substitute for a meal.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what? But sometimes, like, well, you know, that is 100% true. But if that was the only option that you have, and you're on the go, and you don't make it a habit, then
Exactly. I
then
feel like
that's
that's what he
okay.
was getting at. You can't just substitute one protein shake for a meal every day.
Yeah,
It's not enough. Like,
yeah.
and it's just not healthy. It's not good for you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I thought this was cute. I really liked how they, like, Lee No so hilariously on
Oh
the
my
spot.
gosh.
He was like, "Can you tell our Stay something quiet they could do at home?"
I
I
love
love that it had
that.
to be quiet.
Oh my gosh.
good.
And I totally thought of like the same thing as Chingbin. I'm like, well, you could do body weight exercises, you know? You could do like sit-ups, crunches, lunges, squats, burpees. You know, there's all sorts of
Planks.
planks. You know, there's all sorts of stuff that you could do. And honestly too, like if you really think about it, if you want to do deadlifts but don't have a barbell, you could always take 2 milk jugs and use that.
You just need to be balanced, right?
It just needs to be balanced. But I mean, like, there's so many things like around the house that you could use to work out if you don't have the tools for it. Like even doing like that tricep kickback that they were showing. You could take a can of corn, you know, and that's a weight, you know, and you could use that, you know, to do your tricep kickback. You know, you could pretty much like lean against like your or do the same stance as them, you know, like they had one hand on the bench. You could put your hand on a sofa, you know, and like do the tricep kickback with a can of corn, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, give me a movement. I'll tell you how to do it at home.
All these comments will be responded to by Tammy.
Yeah.
I love how passionate you are about this, though. It's so fun that, like, you know, you guys share this passion, which is like really cute. Because I feel like Changbin would love this even if he wasn't an idol. Like,
yeah.
And I have another friend like that too, a friend I've had since high school. And I just feel like the gym is her happy place. It's where she can focus on herself for a little while. Everything else is quiet. There's the serotonin. It's just good things on good things on good things. So, you know, you might be surprised.
Yeah.
Some people actually love it.
Yeah. I know. Some people actually love it. Life changer.
Better do more of these. These
Oh
are
my
so
gosh. Yes, this
cute.
is super fun. Yeah. Hopefully we get to watch more of this in the future. And I love how they brought out Felix, by the way, as the deadlift expert. That was so freaking cute.
That's one in the first class.
I love that so much.
I know, and I cannot wait to get my DWAEKKI Gym sweatshirt.
I know, right?
Courtesy of some stay on Insta.
I know. Seriously, I need a sweatshirt.
You need a cropped one.
Yeah.
Those are your jam.
Yeah, that is my jam these days. Wearing crop tops. So, in the gym.
Yeah, just the sweatshirt.
Yeah. Let's be real here. So,
so fun.
Yeah, this is super fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was great. All right, you guys. Well, as I have this little barbell right here, who has a barbell? Like just
you do.
Apparently, I do, and I have. Anyways, I'm not gonna even say. So, I know. I'm like, let me show you kettlebell. Let me show you dumbbell. Yeah. Anyways, okay. To be fair, you know, with COVID and stuff like that, it kind of acquired some equipment, you know, so.
Right? You had to equip a home gym.
Yeah, you know, so. All right, you guys. Well, we really enjoyed this episode. Oh, so much fun. And I apologize for boring Beth and everyone else here with what I had to say. But I hope you guys all enjoyed it, had a great time with us. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are and we will see you guys next time.
안녕.